Movie night with JL Media is back once again. Hamilton 16 IMAX, Goodrich Quality Theaters is where we're doing it. Twice a month for the 2017 season. Not just a season, Mandy, the whole year.
The whole year.
We're going to call it a season, though. We're calling it Season 2 because we are back right here.
Yeah. I love this theater.
I'm glad Gwen's back.
Me too.
Okay.
I lost my puppy for 24 hours, but she's home. Somebody brought her home.
And you were sad, too, from what I saw.
I was extremely sad, but now I'm happy.
But now you're happy, and tonight is The Circle.
Tonight is The Circle.
I'm excited about a bad guy, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I'm interested to see how he plays this bad guy role.
You know what else is interesting? Jason Haney from Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County is joining us tonight.
My favorite place up here.
We don't see this guy that often, right?
You got compared to Tom Hanks, Jason.
Wow. Very nice.
We
said bad guy, Tom Hanks, and then I got compared to him. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's Tom Hanks.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how.
I think I just said it was interesting. I didn't compare the two of you. I like you better, brother.
Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
The only time we get to see him is at the Restore. He rarely comes to see us anymore, but he is here tonight.
Yes. Excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Brother, you're going to be with us all the whole episode. We're going to have you right here, which is perfect.
The whole thing, yes.
And we're going to work right back down the table. I got my man, Nick, from NKR Universe, a new show on JL Media Today Network.
Woohoo!
New and exciting. If you want to learn something and get a different perspective on life, definitely check in. Comes out, I believe, every Monday of the week. And I'm pretty excited. Thanks for having me here.
And it's right there on the JL Media Today Network. You can check it out through our website. Of course, they have the Facebook page that they are updating with some very cool articles, brother.
Yeah, trying to get some knowledge out there, trying to get some things that people might not think about, might not know.
Sure.
Get their curiosity going.
We're going to get more into your show in just a minute.
Sounds good.
And to his left, my right, is the man, Mr. David Banks.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Everybody knows David. He's on the network as well with 2 different shows right now.
Yeah, the Black Chris Hardwick. That's what I call myself.
Yeah, see, Tom Hanks would have been better for Jason over there. I don't know why you went with Hardwick.
Yeah.
I've never been a Hardwick fan.
Hardwick is doing everything, man.
And he's a stop.
Yeah, he.
At midnight, he's on at 11:30 now?
He's quickly approaching Ryan Seacrest level right now.
Oh.
You mean he's dropped down to that level? That's what's bad.
Well, however way you look at it.
Indie Drinking Dead, our Walking Dead fan cast, and Headline News.
Headline News, myself and the lovely Angie Breyer. And yes, we are contracted by calling her the lovely Angie Breyer. No, but she's a sweetheart. Yeah, I'm excited about both shows, actually.
We do love Miss Angie, without a doubt.
Love Angie. Who doesn't love Angie?
And I'll tell you right now, my night just got better. The handsome and debonair Mr. Mitch Ross, the general manager of Hamilton 69 Max. Hey, brother.
Hi.
I made sure I enunciated correctly tonight, Mitch.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You know, I had to back up and check the recording to even believe that I did that. I mispronounced his name, David.
I know. I heard that. I actually heard the recording, and yes, you did say the word.
I had to leave it in, though. I mean, since you didn't get mad at me, I had to leave it in.
That's fine.
We ended on a good note.
I always kind of wish my last name was Please. People be like, Mitch, please.
That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Mitch, I know that you know a little bit about The Circle, right? And what's going on?
Yeah, I was just watching it, actually.
Really?
I watched about 3/4 of it tonight.
Okay. You can adjust that microphone if you need to. We can bring it up, brother. There we are. There we are. Get you comfortable.
Right. Thank you. So interesting flick, interesting premise. There's some good social commentary and science fiction going on there. Emma Watson's awesome.
Sure.
Tom Hanks is awesome.
And it's a bad guy, Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's.
Have we seen that before, guys? I don't think he's played the bad role. I mean, the bad Denzel is always interesting, but
I haven't seen one.
No, I can't.
I've seen a lot of
One
Tom
doesn't
Hanks
come to
movies.
mind. No.
I can't really think of anything. So it's kind of a cool premise. You know, I think the interesting question it proposes is, you know, when do we draw the line and say that I have to have privacy?
sure.
And I think that's kind of the pretense of the movie a little bit, is that I think everybody has that line already. Like, you know, I'm all about being on social media, but I don't think you want to watch me brush my teeth, and I don't think I want you to watch me brush my teeth. You know, and I mean, I guess there's a thing for everybody out there, but
Right.
you know, it kind of addresses that stuff, and like how much social media is too far, and it's not just social media; it's just the all-encompassing presence on the web, going beyond, you know, just us being our avatars on Facebook and,
Sure.
and the people we're pretending to be, you know, in chat rooms or whatever, to actually it being us all the time, and kind of how scary that could be. It's an interesting question.
It kind of relates to today's society in a way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Most definitely, yeah. That's
So is it a private company that is doing this? Is it like a Facebook?
Yeah, it's
a
like
social
a
media company?
Facebook, Google
Is
kind
it
of hybrid.
government funded?
No,
Okay.
but they're trying to, in their own way, take over the government. I don't want to reveal too much about the story, but it's interesting. It proposes some interesting ideas, and it kind of makes your skin crawl.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Other than Patton Oswalt?
I love Patton Oswalt.
You're kidding me.
Dude, I would watch that guy eat pudding.
he's pretty funny.
Yeah,
He's a pudding fan.
He's
I
a pretty
forgot.
funny guy.
he's really smart. I really like the way he writes. I read a
Uh-huh.
lot of the stuff he writes online.
You mean his Twitter account?
Yeah, but he does some blogs and some other things that are kind of interesting.
does he?
He's got some cool stuff to say.
Now, I enjoyed him in Justified, but it was, you know, he just had a bit part in it.
Yeah.
TV series. I guess I'd never seen him on the big screen. This is his first endeavor.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of cool, but and he plays an interesting role in this movie too.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's like the money guy for the company.
Okay.
So I definitely recommend people go see it. I think if for no other reason, for the conversation after, and it raises some interesting questions.
All right. And you know me. There's only one place to see it, Mitch. Hamilton 16 IMAX is where we got to see it.
And GDX.
And GDX.
That's right.
All right. Jason Haney,
Yes, sir.
you a Tom Hanks fan?
Yeah, big Tom Hanks fan.
You guys, I was talking with Jason Bone, one of your cohorts out there
Uh-huh.
at the Restore.
Jason with the good hair, as we
Jason's
call
got
him.
Jason's got good flipping hair. I didn't know. He's just so cool.
Better than yours?
Not better than mine, but just different.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's definitely not better than mine.
Not better, just different. I mean, have you ever heard that before, right?
Okay, all right.
We did a live from event down there at the Restore,
Yes.
and we were throwing movie quotes out to each other. You guys ever do that when I'm not around? Was that just a me thing?
Oh man, we have a lot of fun. Yeah, we have a lot of fun at the office. Today we had I don't know why I'm telling this. We were taking Motley Crue song lyrics and then trying to work them into normal conversation. I don't know how we I don't know why I'm sharing that or why we were doing it. It was Friday and yeah.
That sounds fun.
Like how's
Funny and
how's the
interesting.
missus? Well, I'd say our love is like dynamite. Her love's a guillotine.
I think I know her. Yeah,
Ex-wife?
yeah, I've got two. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Both of them actually. Yeah. So what's going on at the Restore, man? We had our first year anniversary at that location.
We did 1 year in our location at Fisher's. At,
We had Mr.
96 and
Bone
69.
have an anniversary as well 1 year.
He's his 1 year with us. Yeah, he joined us shortly after we opened last year,
Uh huh.
and we have another event coming up,
We do. Let's talk about it.
May 9th, from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m.
That's
we're having
on a Tuesday. Yeah.
It is a Tuesday. Yeah. So we're having a open house / networking event. You can, and best part, 4-day Ray in Fisher's. They're coming, and we're having a free beer tasting that evening.
Free beer tasting.
So you can come out, free beer, learn a little bit about Habitat, networks with some other folks from Hamilton County, and have a good time.
So the gentlemen from and ladies from 4-day Ray, they're going to be in charge of all the checking IDs and things as well, right?
Yes, they are. Yeah. So
that can be a
bring your
headache,
ID. Right? Yeah, you need to be of age here for this. But no, it looks to be a great event. First time we've done anything like this. They're going to have growlers and I think some pint glasses and apparel and stuff for sale as well.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Very cool. They jumped on the scene and quickly became one of the most popular breweries on the north side there. How'd you pair with them?
We actually met them at another event, a Taste of the Chamber with One Zone event, and a lot of our kind of values the same way. They wanted to get involved with some not-for-profits and do some good things in the community, and
Right.
We liked their beer, so it was a good fit. Yeah.
Is that the picture that you were in where I was standing behind you? My doppelganger?
I don't know.
We commented on Facebook. There was a guy that looked a lot like me. He was a little bigger though.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Tell everybody where the Restore is.
So the Restore it's in Cross Point Business Park. It's at 96th and 69 in Fishers. Like I said, we've been there a year. Great 16,000 square feet of new and gently used furniture, home appliances, building materials. As you're cleaning out your garages and you're doing your remodeling projects here this spring, give us a call. We'll come and get those stuff for free. It's a tax write-off. And as you're doing projects, come and check us out first.
That's exactly right. And I can tell you right now, they will give you a hand. Well, I guess you unload for everybody if they do drop off, right?
That's right.
See,
that's
me
right.
being me, I helped unload that granite when I took
We
it to
did.
you.
So say you brought us a very nice piece of granite that.
And I'm going to mention Jason Bone only one more time.
Okay.
He didn't help.
Oh.
he was talking to a few ladies over there. Said he'd help. But then once we were unloaded, he goes, "You guys done?"
That sounds about right.
But we do love Bone, without a doubt. That is a Restore. It's a wonderful organization and a great business right there. I love everybody at the Restores. Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County. Mitch, you got a lot of stuff going on here. This is going to be an interesting movie. This lobby is packed again on Friday evening. It's going to be a lot of fun here. What else have you got going on in the theater? Let's talk about the other things.
Well, Johnny, I'm a dreamer, and my heart's of gold.
See what you started?
We're going to carry that on for the rest of the night, aren't we? Okay.
Well done. Well done.
We've got a bunch of stuff coming up. May 2nd, we've got Jonah on Stage, which is a live Fathom event. May 5th, of course, you're back here for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Absolutely.
I'm really excited about that. Guardians weekend, I'm actually going to turn my mini golf course or my mezzanine into a mini golf course.
Really?
So Mini Golf Express, I think they're out of Pendleton, are going to be upstairs, and they're going to set up like an 8 or 9 hole mini golf course so that people can go up, play mini golf, and then go watch some movies.
That will be amazing.
Super excited about that. Let's see, we've got some events coming up, some corporate meetings and things like that. If anybody is ever interested in renting out a theater or having their corporate event at our theater, it's a great location to do that. People always love to see movies. We can accommodate all kinds of media presentations and things like that, and we host several events a year. If you're ever interested in scheduling a corporate event at the theater, just call 317-773-3324.
Right.
So that's not exciting, but it's a thing. And then we've got a bunch of other stuff, of course. We've got Alien Covenant coming up, which I think that's probably my favorite trailer this year. That new one with the John Denver song.
Really?
Oh, man,
I've missed this trailer. I haven't seen it.
Dude, it's so rad. You got to see it. It's so good.
And they don't show you the entire movie during the preview. It still looks like something that I really, really want to see.
Yeah, I mean, if Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't in front of that, that would easily be the movie I'm most excited to see this year. Although the whole summer lineup looks like a lot of fun. Wonder Woman looks great. And the more we see of that, the better it's looking. There's a bunch of great stuff coming up.
And not just through the summer. I mean, on through the rest of the year, we've got big movies coming out.
Oh, for sure. Got another Star Wars movie on the horizon. And, Thor Ragnarok. Anybody see the trailer for that?
Yes. Oh, man, that looks epic.
So awesome. I can't wait. I know, I'm a nerd. I can't stand myself, except that I totally can.
No, we all love movies. We all love the movies. What about the flashback series?
Let's see.
That's always one of my favorites, Mitch.
Yeah. Flashback. Actually, this weekend is cool, man. We're doing Double Indemnity.
Oh, very nice.
The classic, which I've been doing this and doing movies for a long time, and I've never even seen that anybody put that up on the screen before. So I'm stoked.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's really cool. We got the Breakfast Club coming up. I might actually bring my daughter to watch The Breakfast Club.
That would be cool. Cusack was great in that.
Who?
Thank you. Dude, what's the little dude's name? Yeah, John Cusack, right? No, John
No.
Cryer. Cryer.
Anthony
No.
Michael Hall.
Yeah, Anthony Michael Hall.
What am I thinking
Judd
of?
Nelson, Molly Ringwald.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking Pretty in Pink, aren't I?
One of the John Hughes movies.
It's
Yes.
a John Hughes
Yeah,
movie.
Pretty
with
in
Molly
Pink.
Ringwald, right.
Yeah, Pretty in Pink. Has
Okay,
John
Molly was
Cusack.
in both of them.
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
see what happens to me, Jason?
Those two and 16 Candles.
And I'm doing this one sober, too. I've not had anything to drink today.
He's freestyling, guys.
We're
you
doing
know.
6 Degrees of Molly Ringwald. By the way, that's not a bad game to play. I love me some Molly Ringwald.
But I can't do that sober either. And Jason's quickly learning I'm having trouble doing this
1985
sober.
Molly Ringwald, right? 1985 Molly.
I liked her in Gem and the Holograms.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
not-
yeah.
You know,
You actually seen that
All right.
movie?
I've seen that movie at least 10 times.
Oh my God.
I have
wow.
a 16-year-old daughter, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
You said Breakfast Club. I was thinking Pretty in Pink. So you're bringing your daughter up?
Maybe. Yeah, I think she should see it. She's getting angsty. And like that's an anthem to angstiness.
I thought your hair was turning grayer.
Oh my God. You have no idea. It's been a long month, bro.
Well, if I could make a suggestion, Pretty in Pink would probably be it because that's on my mind for some reason tonight. I don't know.
Pretty in Pink
I'm
is
not
awesome.
a Molly Ringwald fan. I like curves. I don't like. Yeah, she's too thin for me, I guess. Oh, like y'all didn't know that. Y'all just stop. The flashback series, that's Wednesday and Sundays, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to double check. You looked at me.
you threw him off with that Molly Ringwald statement.
Mitch looked
man.
at me. I was going to
I
make
had
sure.
something queued up to say, and I was like, just shut your mouth. Sundays and Wednesdays at 2 and 7 p.m. We run a new series several times a year. Check it out. We've always got something for everybody. If you love classic cinema, if you love the 80s, we've got all kinds of stuff coming up. I don't have any input with them yet as to the movie selection, but man, I want to do it. I want them to do just straight up action movies.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I want to do if I have my druthers, I might show like chronologically Arnold Schwarzenegger's first 10 movies.
You're kidding me.
Well, I mean, aside from Hercules Goes Bananas, and
All right.
you know what I mean, I'd probably leave those.
Yeah,
You know.
that's the first one I was going to mention there.
Right, let's do like Conan, Commando, Terminator.
Now, both Conans or just the first one? Because the second one sucked, in my opinion.
The second one does suck. I like it though. You know what I
That's your
mean?
guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Like the old adage, right? Sometimes you just want a taco.
Oh, Will Chamberlain, Grace Jones, you know.
Did he star in Predator too?
Yeah.
Was he in
Predator,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
one.
I would like to see. I haven't seen really any remakes of those lately. They made him back in the early 2000s, I think.
Shane Black is his new Predator movie is due, I think, next year, and Shane Black is the director who did Iron Man 3, Kiss
yeah.
Kiss Bang Bang.
There's a
Wrote the
chance
Lethal
for it.
Weapon
Did
movies.
you see that movie with? Oh my gosh, is it the other guy? Not the other guys. It was Russell Crowe and
Yeah, yes.
Ryan Gosling.
Gosling, that's his name.
Oh man,
From
that
La La Land.
that
Nice
yeah.
Guys? The Nice
Nice
That's
Guys.
the Nice Guys.
Yeah, that is a funny movie. So
I was
it is.
surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did.
yeah, that's hilarious,
and
man.
no, Molly Ringwald was not in it. So, yeah.
Dang it. But yeah, so Shane Black made his bones writing action movies in the 80s. He wrote Predator. I mean, he's actually in Predator 2. He's like the nerdy guy with the glasses. He wrote Last Boy Scout.
Lethal Weapon.
Did he? Oh yeah.
Lethal Weapon 1, 2.
See, now, I enjoyed the Last Boy Scout. We can't just mention it and move on. We can't. We gotta. I mean, that was
Last
a
Boy
good-
Scout's cool, man.
I enjoyed it.
So I'm excited to see him return to Predator, and he's writing and directing it. And I've heard some crazy stuff about it, like that it takes place in the suburbs. So it might be like for Johnny, it might be like Halloween with the Predator, like the Predator hunting the Babysitters Club. That's what I want to see.
Okay, that
The whole Babysitters Club.
That sounded
three
kinda
little
cool.
dots on them.
That sounded cool.
No, that's terrible.
Or hunting a cast of 16 Candles. You see Molly Ringwald running down the street and running from Predator. And
That's right.
Kevin,
I
Kevin
would like
Smith
that.
might try to do something like that, I would feel like.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
He's that
Kevin
type of
Smith's out
producer.
there right now, man. I don't know what he's doing.
He's having
All right.
fun.
Again, I'm off topic. He said Babysitters Club, and I went right to Adventures in Babysitting. Anybody else see that?
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. Nobody gets out of here without singing the blues.
And Thor is an adventure in babysitting.
Yes, he is.
Yes, the first on-screen appearance of Thor, I think.
That is very cool. That is very cool. You got a list over there, Mitch. What else is on it? I made sure I said Mitch.
Let's see. On May 9th, we've got Chandra Pierce, the comedian. We have an encore performance of her latest piece called Enough. May 12th is King Arthur and Snatch. And I did want to talk about Snatch a little bit. When I was in Vegas at CinemaCon, I got to watch and some extended footage of this. And this is Amy Schumer's new movie. And she's with Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn plays her mom.
Sure, yeah.
And it looks really funny. Like, it looks smart and funny and cool. It's kind of an action comedy kind of thing. May 13th, we're doing... they put this on here just to mess with me because they know I can't pronounce anything remotely German. The Metropolitan Opera on May 13th is showing Der Rosenkavalier.
See, that was perfect.
Rosenkavalier? Is that even... That might not be German. Der
no.
Rosenkavalier. Whatever. I lose. May 19th, we've got Alien Covenant, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Everything. Now, here's something for you, Johnny. Everything is a remake of The Bubble Boy.
John Travolta.
John Travolta, the boy in the bubble, right?
Yeah.
That's impressive, Johnny.
It was late 70s.
Yeah,
I'm
77,
impressed.
78,
Sure.
something like that, which was made into Bubble Boy, starring
the comedy, yeah.
Donnie Darko.
Yeah. Goofy-looking kid. What's his name?
Was that made
Jake
in-
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
That was
All
before
right.
he started working out and got the abs from Jarhead. Yeah.
So the boy in the bubble has been remade twice, and if this isn't a tribute to the fact that Hollywood has no original idea, no, I'm just kidding. And of course, May 25th we have Baywatch, and as you all know, this is the year of The Rock,
Absolutely.
right? So he's got this one coming up. He's got Jumanji. He's got like 3 or 4 movies this summer, so. It's all Dwayne Johnson all the time.
He doesn't sleep.
That's like every year, man.
And I'm trying to win a contest so that I can go party with The Rock in Miami. So everybody has to buy their advance tickets for Baywatch. I know you're not like sitting at home right now on a Friday night being like, he's right. I don't have my tickets for Baywatch yet. But I just want to remind you, I am right. You don't have your tickets for Baywatch yet, and you should, because I want to go party with The Rock in Miami. And if that's not a noble cause, I don't know what is.
I'm not
agree.
sure why I feel the need to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. The Rock isn't the kind of curvy that I like. Yeah, I'm not. That's not my thing at all.
You're not the hard body type?
No, I'm not. I like ladies. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Okay, but let me
I have
tell you
no idea
something,
why I
Johnny.
need to tell the world that. The world
I'm
knows.
going to put this next to The Rock, right?
Yeah.
And the guy who gets the laughs gets the last laugh. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
are. There
and
you are.
There's not going to be a shortage of ladies around The Rock. I hope Alicia's not listening tonight. Alicia's my wife. Alicia, honey, I promise I'll be faithful to you when I'm around The Rock. But if it's raining and I'm the only guy who has an umbrella, I'm just saying. On May 26th, we got Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales with Javier Bardem and company. And we're kind of excited about that, too. It looks like they're trying to rebuild some excitement in that franchise, which it's always been kind of fun. But
Oh yeah.
the bad guy looks fun, and I think it's going to be cool. And I think you're here for that one as well. So,
I believe so. That's going to be a lot of fun.
so that's what I got going on. Thanks for asking.
That is, yes, that's Hamilton 16 IMAX, good rich quality theaters right here in the lovely Hamilton Town Center in Noblesville, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good. Now, you guys, you've had a lot of events here. You're talking about renting out the back rooms for parties and corporate things. Do you ever do anything else in the lobby down here? I know you're setting up the mezzanine, but you've had like cars in here, and car shows, and
We try to do different things. I mean, sometimes we have, like the cars, for example. That's pretty much an advertisement that's worked out through our company, National Cinemedia, and that is a great. That's a great way to
kids these days, right?
advertise at the movie theater.
Sure.
I'm a big fan of on-screen advertising. I don't really get any money out of it, but I will say that as someone who used to sell on-screen advertising, that it is hands down the most successful form of advertising you can probably spend your money on. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
Very nice.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, You got a captive audience. They're facing forward. They're playing trivia. And then, boom, JL Media Today.
Boom, that sounds good.
Come high five Johnny.
That sounds good, too.
Bring your ticket stub. Get 5% off.
And bring your curvy mom, too.
That's right. That's right.
Mom or grandma?
I don't
Does it matter?
No, it really doesn't. Not for me. I don't care. I really don't.
That's a very good point. Daddy, my man. Thank you for that interjection, Mr. David Banks, the host.
Anytime.
Well, one of the hosts of Headline News with Angie Breyer.
I'm just there talking.
Yeah, you lead her in.
Angie's a star.
She can handle it on her own without you. She's proven that, right?
Yeah, she has, actually.
You guys got some shows coming up, right?
Yeah, we recorded episode 14 already. I can't believe we're at 14 already. And we had a special guest named Kate Maruto from Give Hope, Fight Poverty. It's an organization that Angie's a part of, and they take a trip to Africa probably about once or twice a year, and they help out the children and the people over there in a small little town. You can just download it, upload it, do whatever kids do these days with podcasts, and just listen to it. It's a great cause and open my eyes to a lot of things, a lot of information given there.
Yeah.
And we should have that coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I just got lost in. I should have already put that out, shouldn't I?
You were just hypnotized by my sultry baritone voice.
I think that was the one show I didn't get out this week. We had a lot going on, Mitch. That's
Thanks
what it was.
Thanks a lot, Johnny.
Yeah.
Like a cobra in a basket.
Well, yeah. Well, I just pumped it now, so you have to get it out.
I'm stuck now.
You
I'm
got to get
assuming
it
it's
out.
going to go out first of the week. There we go.
If not, you can just start messaging or tweeting or do whatever. Send out smoke signals to Johnny Lyles and demand
It is my
episode
fault,
14.
people.
Yeah, demand episode 14 of Headline News.
I'm sorry, brother.
Congratulations, by the way. It seems like this time has gone by quickly.
It has, man. It really has, and I'm not gonna lie. All thanks to Angie. You know, she's really. What's the word? Ever since she came on, the show has gotten better.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean,
Extremely intelligent.
she really is.
She knows how to work the mic now. She does her
She's
thing.
a professional, man. She needs her own show.
And she's purdy, too.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there.
Absolutely.
She makes me look good.
All right. Well, speaking of looking good, we got another host who is not here tonight, Mr. Kyle Buck, who is dead sexy. He is one of the 3 hosts of NKR Universe, also on the JL Media Today network. You see how I'm doing this, Jason? You're like, oh, we're a big family here, brother.
Very nice.
Synergy.
Nicholas, tell us about NKR Universe.
It's a show that will definitely have you wondering after you hear us talking. We talk about things that a lot of people may not feel comfortable talking about. Whether they feel comfortable or not, feel like the conversation still needs to happen.
Right.
So we try to go a little bit outside of the box and bring up ideas that others have brought up. We're a big fan of Elon Musk and his ideas of transhumanism. A lot of people haven't heard about that. We just try to keep the curiosity going. I don't think there's ever an answer for anything. There's an idea and there's some thoughts for things, but universe is always changing, so always ask why.
I did not forget to release episode 2 of NKR Universe this week.
That's good.
That one is out there, but we have 6 in the tank. We have 6 ready to go.
Yes, we do, and we had a couple guests, Miss Janae Michelle and Desmond Garrett.
Janae Michelle of Hero Academy with Janae Michelle, and Desmond Garrett of Climbing Out of the Rabbit Hole, the Conspiracy Theory Show, and Indie Drinking Dead. That's that synergy right there. It's all one big family. It's all JL Media Today.
Yeah, they were absolutely phenomenal. We got caught listening more than talking, but the information they had, I think people would really enjoy it. So
that's what I do, Mitch, is I surround myself with intelligent people, and I just shut up and let them talk.
That's a good way to go, man.
I blend in.
Can I give a shout out to somebody?
Absolutely. Go right ahead, brother.
I want to give a shout out to Brandon and Sarah. Brandon is a youth baseball coach for a travel team, and this man is like a glass bottle. He's a big guy, 6'2", 230 pounds or so.
Right.
And He was hitting fly balls to the outfield, and his rotator cuff just
When was it?
went out. Just a couple days ago.
Oh, no.
It's pretty painful, and I guess there's been a couple more tears, but just wanted to give a shout out to him and hope him a good recovery.
There you go. Get well soon, brother. Tell us about your co-host on the show.
Well, the NKR stands for Nick, Kyle, and Ryan. And Kyle, he is the one that kind of thought of the idea. We all sit down and we would talk. We've been friends for 20 plus years. We'd sit down and talk and have really good intellectual conversations. And we thought there's some pretty crazy things on YouTube that people get views for. So why not put our voices out there and maybe help somebody or spark some young man's curiosity.
Yeah. Now, what about upcoming shows? You got some interesting things
yeah,
we
got some interesting things to talk about. I think we might try to bring up a couple controversial topics, maybe something like abortion, or if it's right for like the man to have a say in the abortion process, since we don't go through any of the female troubles or whatnot. I know my wife was pregnant and we didn't have an abortion, but she was pregnant, and she was a completely different person. I mean, the chemical breakdown of the body just changes, and that's a really touchy topic for a lot of people.
Sure.
And there's really not an answer, but like I said, it's something that I think we should talk about.
Nick, I'm gonna tell you a little story. I swear to God, it's the truth. All right.
Okay.
When this guy from South Georgia says that, you know it's real, right, Mitch? When my daughter's mother was pregnant, I was in the desert in Amman, Jordan, in the military, having morning sicknesses while she was back in South Georgia. Fine.
I believe it.
She didn't. Not the first day did she ever have a morning sickness. I had it for like 6 months straight. Halfway across the flipping world, I was thrown up in the desert. Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you. No, we do not go through everything that the women do, but we do share a part of it.
Oh, we definitely share a part of it, whether it's physical or they're having us share it.
Sure. But nobody's having an abortion tonight. We're right here at Hamilton 16 IMAX.
I hope not,
we
man.
going down a different rabbit hole right there. I got to stay away from that.
That was
right?
deep, man.
I need to apologize to the sponsors over here, Jason.
No,
I'm sorry.
you
Mitch, I'm sorry.
transitioned that well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make it sound
That was
a
some
little-
next level type stuff, man. That was deep. man.
That's what the NKR universe is.
I'm scared of it now. I don't know about you guys, but can't wait to see what else is coming up. Jason over here at the Restore, though, he's going to be worried about me right now. Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County is the Restore. We got the 4-day Ray thing. They're coming
We
to
do.
see you on
They
the
are.
night.
They're coming to us.
You got anything else planned for the summer?
We do. We have just a few spots left for building. So visit our website, Habitat for Humanity Hamilton County. Or try this again.
See, I do it too. See, y'all laugh at me when I do it, and it happens.
HabitatHamiltonCounty.org. But we have openings left to come out and build with us. We have our golf outing that's going to be taking place May 25th at
Right.
Purgatory Golf Course. That's always a
Purgatory.
good time.
Purgatory.
Well, and it's
Every
a
time that
scramble.
word comes up,
so
I think relationships. Just like getting the movies mixed up. Purgatory and relationships, like interchangeable.
there you go.
Sorry, brother. Go ahead.
And
As I say that, an engaged man's over here talking. Go ahead.
we actually have Monarch Beverage has stepped up, and they've donating beer for that event. So I think my board is starting to wonder kind of what I'm doing, because all of my events are.
I'm thinking the same thing. I've
Free
never
beer.
known a Habitat for Humanity to get so involved with the alcohol side of it.
Well,
So again, we need to talk about you building us a bar.
that's right.
I need a studio, and we need a bar.
I'll tell you what. Let's be real though for a second, because I'm going to give you some cover here, okay?
Very good.
I
All
have
right.
never ever been to a successful fundraising event that did not lube people up with booze and liquor.
Yeah.
That is a wise
You know,
choice.
not
Yeah.
one time. Every time somebody got a whole bunch of my money, so did the bartender. And I think that's how it should be.
Yes.
You know, you feel good, you feel loose. You know, you're a little more accepting to new ideas. You know,
That's right. That's right.
So
Well, and the thing is, I mean, we just want to put a lot of different opportunities out in front of people. you know, a lot of people when they think habitat, how can they help? It's getting, you know, on a job site and swinging a hammer, and there's a lot more ways you can serve other than that. So
Sure.
Yeah, come out, swing a golf club, come out to the Restore and either donate some items or maybe purchase something for your home. That's another way you're helping the mission. And come out and try some FDR
4-day
beer on the
ray,
night.
yeah.
4-day ray, brew on the night. So lots of different ways that we can get involved. So we just try to open that up. We want people to have fun and help the community all at the same time.
Well, for those listeners who don't know about Habitat for Humanity,
Yeah.
tell us how it runs down.
Well, I think a lot of people think they know how Habitat works.
I thought I did.
We build houses and we do that. It's actually better than what people think, because once we find our families that we serve, the families put in 250 hours of sweat equity into the home. They do another 50 hours of homeowner education classes, and we actually they take out a mortgage. We actually don't give away anything. The partner families work very hard, and they take out a mortgage. They pay taxes and insurance, but we're able to do it at a zero profit mortgage. We carry the note. So kind of give you an example, we got a family in Hamilton County. The average 2-bedroom, 1-bath rental property that they're staying in is roughly $1,200 a month plus utilities. Our families take out about a 20-year mortgage between $400 and $450 a month.
Wow.
And just that kind of change, you know, it's affordable housing. It's what it's doing. It's providing affordable options for our families. Now they have, you know, some extra income, and a lot of them go back to school, finish their school, or get additional schooling. Their kids,
Right.
100% of children that have grown up in a Habitat for Humanity home in Hamilton County have gone on to some sort of post-secondary education, which is that's what we're doing. You know, it's the houses are just kind of the vehicle,
Sure, yeah.
to help improve their lives. But 100%, that's in our 27 years. That's a stat we're really proud of.
Now, do you guys focus on one build at a time?
We've done multiple builds. Right now we're focusing one at a time. Our next build is actually going to be up in Cicero. We have I love the kids laughing. It's going to be we have a single gentleman, and he has a daughter and 2 twin boys.
Wow.
So we'll be getting started on their home in May, and hopefully by the time school starts, they're moving into their new home.
That is absolutely wonderful.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's really cool.
I believe I know, Jason, but tell me, why do you do this?
Oh, man. I've just celebrated my 7th anniversary with Habitat, and I was very fortunate. I started with the Muncie affiliate, and as a construction manager, I just can't imagine doing anything else. I mean,
Yeah.
I of course, fortunate now I serve as the executive director, so I kind of have a little hand in all the different aspects, but 6 years out in the field and working with volunteers, and I mean, so blessed. I can't believe they pay me to do it, because you think about it, you're on a job site helping a family in need who's working there beside you to better their situation. You know, they're there swinging a hammer as well, and you're working with 20 to 25 volunteers who've given up their Friday or their Saturday, when God knows they could be doing any other hundreds of things.
Sure.
But they give up their time to help a complete stranger with that gift of home ownership, and to be a part of that and help facilitate that, I'm just very blessed.
That is a beautiful thing, my brother. And again, I love the term sweat equity.
Yes, yeah.
Can I ask a question, just
Yeah,
real quick?
Absolutely.
Do you have a story or a situation that just touched your heart from a family that when you think about it, just gets you?
There are several, but there's one that I kind of always come back to. It was actually the first family that I served when I came to the Hamilton County affiliate. And this was a lady who had, she was married. Her and her husband had two young boys, living on the East Coast. He was a carpenter and was on his way to work. Really bad weather that day, really rainy, lost control of his vehicle, and ultimately passed away. So here, she had been a stay-at-home mother, and now was kind of in a situation where she didn't have any income coming in, and lost her partner and her kid's father and everything. So she moved back to Indiana to be close to some family. Sorry, it's just an amazing story. I always get kind of choked up on this one.
Sure.
But she, so what she could afford, she signed a lease, the first place she could afford, and they found out pretty quickly. They didn't know that when they signed the lease, but had just an infestation problem. Roaches, you name all that stuff. It was so bad that the boys were scared to be in the house, so most nights they slept in the car. So she said, hey, we can't continue like this. So she did a Google search where the best schools in the state of Indiana were, found that Hamilton County is very fortunate to be home to several really good school systems. And she said, okay, there's my kids' education. What's the next step? Where can I get some assistance with housing? And that's when she came across us and Habitat for Humanity. So she applied for the program, and in the meantime, was able to find a better temporary living situation. But it was a one-bedroom, well, it wasn't even a bedroom. It was an efficiency apartment. And her and their two boys slept in one queen-size bed. All the while, she's working 3 jobs and going back to nursing school to get her nursing degree. So in the evenings, the only place, because it was one room apartment, she'd put the boys to bed and then go sit in the bathtub and do her nursing homework.
I'm going to cry now.
That's incredible, man.
It's incredible. And, but, despite working all those jobs and stuff, she came out. She did her 250 hours of sweat equity. She did her education hours. Her and her boys are now in a home in Westfield. She actually, St. Vincent Hospital awarded her with a scholarship to finish her nursing degree. She's here in the last couple of weeks, actually, of the program. She's about to graduate with an RN. She's one of the most upbeat people you will ever meet. I've never seen her without a smile on her face. And for some of the, a lot of people, some of the cards they're dealt, they kind of, woe is me. And she's just a real beacon to somebody who just said, hey, this is what it is. But I've got, she looked at her 2 boys, and I've got those, 2 young men to take care of. And she's done that. She's
that is gorgeous.
Really amazing.
That is gorgeous.
And
I'm about to cry.
Your company gave her hope. That's the best part about it.
We worked as that conduit, yeah. But I mean, it was through Habitat and through the assistance of dozens and dozens of volunteers, through the assistance of donors who helped put the money up to help us build the homes. We just get to be that conduit. But it's like putting the people, and whether they can give financial resources or of their time, and connecting all those dots. And like we say, we give a hand out, not a hand up. Or we give a hand up, not a hand out. Oh,
I was going to stop you there for a minute.
Yeah.
It is Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County. Jason runs a restore. Now I got to switch it back up, Jason, because I'm about to tear up over here.
Sure, yes.
Let's talk about curvy women versus Molly Ringwald again. Now, that was shallow enough for me to be comfortable. Moving out with J.O. Media. Hamilton 69 Max, right here in the good, rich quality theater. My man Mitch Ross is sitting here with us, brother.
Hello.
It's going to be a beautiful summer right here. It's a little wet outside, but the crowd is still here. Everybody's still doing it. Looks great.
Well, the rain usually brings them in, which we appreciate, and it's why I do a little rain dance.
What's the one movie you're looking forward to, Mitch? Out of the rest of this, just summer, just like from now to the end of summer. The one movie you're looking, because there's a lot of them.
I tell you, I'm a big Ridley Scott fan. I'm an old school Ridley Scott fan. It's got to be Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I'm nervous about it because you know, I want it to be everything that I want it to be.
Everybody wants it to be.
You know,
Yeah.
like, but I mean, I watched Blade Runner again the other day, right? Blade
Uh-huh.
Runner's like one of my probably top 5, top 10 movies of all time, and it's just a masterpiece.
Yeah.
You know, and so just to see Ridley working and doing his thing and doing suspense again, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
I was glad that he got back.
I
into
love
the
the casting
franchise.
choices. The aesthetic of the movie looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm super excited about Guardians of the Galaxy, and I love the Marvel stuff. And I'm a Star Wars nerd at heart, but man, I want this movie to be what I want it to be. I want to be shaking in my seat.
I want it to be good, but it's right in between some stiff competition. I'm sorry. Hit
Oh,
the
yeah.
microphone. So I mean, that whole month is just stacked with blockbuster films.
Well, it can still be great. Even
No,
though
I'm not saying
something
it's
else-
gonna be. No. I'm just saying it's just stuck right in the middle of a few big movies that
Sure.
whole month. So
Did anybody see the M. Night Shyamalan movie, Split?
yeah,
Don't laugh, Nick. I can't pronounce it. Everybody
Shyamalan,
knows it.
Shyamalan.
That's what Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Shamalama
Ding
ding
dong.
dong.
Split. I thought it was a good movie.
A lot of people did. People
Were-
really liked
Were
it.
you one of them?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
David.
Me
I've
either.
seen it. Yeah,
What'd you think?
I loved it.
The ending threw me. I'm like, okay, where's he going to go now?
I loved it. I loved
I
it.
love the cameo there at the end.
I was glad that he finally got back to what brought him to the dance.
Sure.
And James McAvoy's performance was exceptional.
I did not know how good an actor he was.
Oh,
until
he's
this
awesome.
role.
He
yeah,
is.
he's
great.
He was
There
great.
was depth here that was just phenomenal. I believed every character, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely, without
You ever
a doubt.
see a movie called Atonement?
I have not.
Okay, he's in this movie called Atonement, and it is sad. It's such a sad movie, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Takes place World War II. Keira Knightley's in it. Keira Knightley's like super thin in it though.
Sure.
It's,
yeah.
it's
Probably I hadn't
it's almost
seen it,
jarring at first when you see her. It's like, oh my gosh, what happened to Keira Knightley? But yeah, man, it's a really good, really powerful movie. But it's also got one of my favorite scores ever. It uses a typewriter as an instrument as part of the score.
Oh, very cool.
It's really interesting.
That's worth checking
But
out in itself.
he's a really good actor. Like, he's really versatile. You know, obviously most people know him as Professor X these days, but
Sure.
yeah, he's awesome. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that flick. It's honestly been on my to-watch list since it was here in the theater.
I understand. Back to Split for one more thing. The doctor. She looked very familiar to me, and I couldn't figure out who it was, and I had to Google it. Do you know who the doctor was?
Molly Ringwald?
No, it's not Molly. It goes back to that, or before that time.
It's a darn shame.
The original Carrie with Sissy Spacek. You remember it?
Yeah.
The lady who was the doctor in Split was the gym teacher in Carrie, the redheaded gym teacher.
Yes, I know you. Yes.
I
Okay.
looked at her face. I said, okay, I know
Yeah,
this lady
yeah.
from somewhere. I don't know anything else she's done in the last 30-something years, but I recognize her from. That's a great movie. It did well here.
Oh, yeah.
Now, everybody knows.
It had
that-
legs. People were still coming to see it, 6, 7. For a horror movie up here,
Uh-huh.
most horror movies are one weekend, pop and fizz. You get the second week, it does okay. It's like 50% or less.
Sure.
But Split had legs. We were still selling out Split 6 or 7 weeks into its run, and that
Yeah.
doesn't happen a whole lot. So
Split got a success from word of mouth.
Yeah.
That, I mean that like we were just saying before, it's an exceptional movie. If you haven't seen it, guys, I suggest it's out on DVD now. I suggest you.
It's already
go
on
Redbox
DVD?
it. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow, that was quick.
Download it, stream it, however you want.
Get Out was really successful too.
Get Out.
Get Out
Yeah.
was strong for us.
And that was word of mouth also.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know me, I'm a horror guy anyway.
Sure.
Okay, she's doing stuff and things over there. So everybody wave at Donna. Donna's one of our sales ladies here, and she's over here
Hi,
taking a
Donna.
picture. All right.
There's a lot of good horror, suspense, mystery type movies coming out for the rest of the year.
That makes me happy, brother.
A ton, and like some of them are like remakes or like prequels. Like they have a Leatherface coming out.
Really? I didn't see this.
They have a Saw 8 coming out.
Yeah, I can get past that.
World War Z 2.
See, that one just probably shouldn't happen. That I heard that.
No, yes,
Pitt-
that should happen.
I heard
I
that
think
Pitt
so.
just signed on for it. Thanks to David, I heard that.
Oh, nice. I
But,
didn't see who had signed on
I
to
could
it.
probably live without
Yeah.
that. I'm a zombie fan, so these
Well-
sick people throw me off. They aren't zombies.
Yeah, they are.
It's not my kind of zombie. I'm back. You know, I grew up in Living Dead days.
You
Well,
want
you
him,
look at
you want him to crawl out of the ground.
I
Yeah.
want to crawl out of the ground and be slow.
He wants them to crawl out of the ground and dance to Thriller.
Well, you know who the original zombie
That
was,
was-
though.
You know, make fun of it. That was cool. That was an amazing
No,
video.
I love Thriller, man. Come on now.
I used to be able to do the dance.
I
before
can
got
still
fat
do
and
the
older.
dance right now, but I'm not going to.
And
no.
Mitch can do it too. All right.
But no, I mean, you go back, like you were saying, Night of the Living Dead, then it kind of changed. You know, if you go to 28 days later, you know, they was zombies, but they was running and they was jumping and everything
It
else.
changed before that. We had Night of the Living Dead, and then in the mid '80s they came out with Return of the Living Dead, a little campy film, but I enjoyed it. But you know, they were running and everything. Then it wasn't cool to me.
You know what's interesting about zombies? They're a science fiction monster.
Okay.
They're not a spiritual monster. Like Dracula is a mythological creature,
Sure.
right? A werewolf is it's a curse. Zombies are always created by man. Even Night of the Living Dead, you've got you know, nuclear waste or whatever being left near a graveyard. They're always a science fiction creation, and that goes back to Frankenstein.
It does.
You know, so which is, you know, is a science fiction story. We always think of it as horror, but and it's hard.
You can look at the genesis as the zombie of
Yeah.
Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool though. I like that about zombies. I like it that zombies are a man-made problem. You know,
Yeah, and I think
and that they eat brains.
I think it's either 2007 or 2018. There's supposed to be a Day of the Dead that's coming out. I'm not sure if that's the exact title, but I was looking at the horror movies that was coming out today, and I seen I believe it was Day of the Dead that's on there, and I assume it's going to be like Return of the Living Dead and some of the. There were a couple of those movies that were made in like the early 2000s.
Sure.
I think Ving Rhames was in a couple.
Oh
of
yeah,
them or
one of those
them.
was directed by the guy who did Watchmen.
Zack Snyder.
Thank you.
Yes.
Whose
Now
name I
the
can't.
Dawn of the Dead.
But
it
these,
was-
Dawn of the
these were
Dead,
never in the
yes.
theater,
That was a
right? I
good
mean,
one.
they went straight to sci-fi.
Yeah, they.
Dawn
No.
of the Dead was theatrically released.
Was it?
Yeah. It was, and it's got one of the
2000
gnarliest scenes
was it
in a movie
2005,
ever.
2000?
Yeah, it
2006.
did. So I'm pretty
The
excited
first,
for that one.
the first 5 minutes of that film.
You got to
Just-
see it, Johnny.
yeah.
No,
You got it.
I've seen it, but I saw it on Sci-Fi.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was
so-
theatrically released.
Yeah,
And,
it was a hit. It was a
a
hit.
hit. It was a hit.
It was really good. I liked it.
That was Zack Snyder before the whole 300 and
Yeah.
Watchmen and Sucker Punch and Batman v Superman.
All right. Well, Ving didn't last through the movie, so I guess he won't be back.
Yes, he did.
No, they did, what, 2 or 3 of them?
Yeah. Ving Rhames survived.
Did he?
Yeah,
I think he was in like at least 2 of them.
yeah.
I could have swore he died. No, he died on the boat, didn't he? If he didn't die at the mall.
He didn't die. They got on the boat, but it left up a cliffhanger.
You know, I-
Jason
I
sitting
haven't
over
seen
like,
these
what in the
movies.
hell are they talking about?
We're being vague-ish.
The remake of Dawn of the Dead is a really good film.
Okay. I know that Ving Rhames died off in one of them.
Mekhi Phifer's in it. Young Mekhi Phifer.
Yeah.
He's in it.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's The Circle tonight at Hamilton 16 IMAX. Good, rich, quality theater in the beautiful Hamilton Town Center. That is growing.
Yes,
You've
it
got some
is.
major businesses that are popped up here recently.
This whole corridor, we've got just an exit down. You've got the Top Golf going in, and
Sure.
and the Swedish Meatball Factory, and Furniture Folding Glory.
Hello? I mean, right
It is
here.
IKEA.
Swedish Meatball Factory?
Did
They
you?
have Swedish meatballs in the lobby. You can walk up and like order a plate full of Swedish meatballs and a hot dog.
I have a gluten allergy. That's amazing.
It's
That's like the best thing that I've ever heard.
they're really good too. I mean, like
Norm-
for Swedish meatballs.
Oh, I'm there.
Have you
Yeah.
seen the IKEA building?
Yeah.
They put it up so fast, it's like they bought it at IKEA or something.
That place is massive.
Low-hanging fruit, Nick. That's what I do.
There's still a couple though standing in front of it arguing over the instruction manual.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I'm going to bring Jason back in now. He's over there shaking his head at it. Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County, brother. Tell us
We're actually right across the interstate from IKEA.
There we are.
Yeah.
Tell us where we can find you online, brother.
Habitat, let me see if I can get it right this time. HabitatHamiltonCounty.org is our website.
Uh-huh.
We actually have 2 Facebook pages. One at Habitat Hamilton County.
Uh-huh.
And we have a new one that we just started just specifically for the Restore. So it's at Fisher's Restore.
At Fisher's Restore.
Yeah.
And you can donate in several ways.
Absolutely. You become a monthly donor, where it's just $20 a month. You can do a one-time gift. You can donate to the new, gently used home goods and furniture and building materials to the Restore.
Uh-huh.
You can come in and shop. We're open to the public Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 4:30. Oh my goodness! Come play golf.
Yeah.
That's another way. Yeah, several ways you can participate.
Absolutely.
Check it out. Yeah, go to habitathamiltoncounty.org and check it out.
There we are. NKR Universe with Nicholas, Ryan, and Kyle. Right there on Facebook, right, brother?
That's right. Look it up on Facebook. We don't have a web page right now, but you can find some very interesting information. You'll find our episodes on there. We only have 2 right now. They come out every Monday, as long as Johnny puts them out, right?
Sorry, David. I'm sorry, David.
Yeah.
But they are linked up through jlmediatoday.com, and you can find it on the NKR page right there. Both of them are there back to back. They actually go there first, and then they're sent to the Facebook page. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know if Nick knew that or
I did not know
There
that.
we are. You have your own page there, too. As does David Banks with Indie Drinking Dead and Headline News.
Yeah, you can look us up on Facebook also. Headline News, that's NUZ News. And Indie Drinking Dead. We got a lot of fantastic posts up on those pages. You can check out our archives. Check out some videos from Comic-Con we took about, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you were at Comic-Con with Indie Drinking Dead. Of
Yeah.
course, I was up here with my man Mitch
Yeah.
for
Yes, sir.
Fate of the Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were down at Comic-Con with Indie Drinking Dead for me, and that went over well.
Yeah.
We found some YouTube video of you on
Yeah.
there at Comic-Con. We didn't know existed.
Yeah, I didn't know either until today. I actually posted it up on the Facebook page, Indie
It's
Drinking
labeled Exhibit 1.
Dead. Exactly. Actually, it was 2 lovely young ladies who was at the Saturday panel, and I recognized one because I made her get up and sing the song. God, what's the song? Now my brain fart.
Easy Street.
Easy Street, Jesus. Easy Street.
It
and,
drove us crazy watching those episodes, and you forgot. Okay.
I know. She got up there and sung it a cappella and won a prize just because I wanted to give her one.
Very nice. David Banks was doing his thing down there. Without
It was
a
fun.
doubt.
It was fun.
Without a doubt.
Oh, and the Harley Quinn count for the weekend was 104.
Oh, my goodness.
104 Harley Quinns.
That's 104 good problems to have.
Now, are we certain, since you had help with that count, that
Yeah.
they weren't double counted?
I am certain. I am quite certain. Trust me.
Well, most people that do cosplay will not do a Harley Quinn on Saturday and Sunday. They'll come, as one character one day and a different character the next.
Trust me, it was 104.
I have faith in the 104.
And we're gonna try our damnedest to break it next year. I'm telling you.
Did you radio tag them like we were tracking a pot of whales or something?
Well,
Maybe that's a bad analogy. I take it back.
That is a great analogy.
That's no. You know what? I've now compared women to
I think it's illegal.
tacos and marine mammals,
It's
and I'm
illegal
very sorry.
and real
I said any of
sexist,
that.
but
I
you can
apologize.
easily tell
we look forward
the
to your
Harley
cards
Quinns
and
apart.
letters.
You can easily tell the Harley Quinns apart, but legitimate number, 104. We're going for
There we are.
150 next year.
And
So-
Wow.
Indie Drinking Dead will be back with the Season 8 premiere.
Yes, we will.
Absolutely. We will
Hopefully.
We'll be announcing where we will be.
Hopefully we'll be back. The writer's strike, man.
Dude, that writer's strike. Dude.
Hey, I'm.
They're gonna do this. The Walking Dead. They're gonna do the writers' strike, and they're gonna give them the money so they can do the show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. Trust me.
Let's cross our fingers on that.
Hell, they'll cross the line too to get the show out. The filming is not going to be postponed. Trust me.
What do we do if it
Oh,
is?
Okay.
Watch Fear of the Walking Dead?
No, we tried that. It didn't work out.
I know.
Well. But we're going to move on. It is Mitch Ross, my man Mitch, the GM.
Yes,
Just ask
sir.
for him when you come up here. He's a hugger. He'll give you a hug when you come up here to see him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I'm the
Maybe a
only
little
guy-
nibble.
I think I'm the only man that he'll hug. But
Yeah.
brother, we are loving this show. We're having a great time up here. I appreciate you having us.
We appreciate having you guys here, and I'm a big fan of what we can do with this show. I love, hearing from the new guests every week and being able to reach out to, everybody out there.
Well, a quick little teaser. We've got some things coming up that we'll start promoting here in a couple of weeks, and we're going to make some things happen, brother.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. I'll let it go with that. I know we're not ready yet.
Well, no. I can talk about it briefly. Have we got a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. We can throw it out there.
So my writing partner and I just completed our first project called Psycho Drive. It's a science fiction horror film that we're eventually going to try and raise some funds for.
Yes, that's all I'm going to say.
And
yes.
we're about 3/4 of the way through our next horror flick, which I'm gonna leave the title out. I haven't copywritten it yet, but what we're going to be doing is trying to raise some money. We got a couple things going on. We need to go out to California and shoot a couple of trailers, and I'm going to be doing a fundraising drive to do that. It's a little bit weird to ask people for help and for money, but that's what we're going to be working on. So I have someone asked me if I had an ethical objection to talking about that on this show, and I was like, well, yeah, but I'm going to do it anyway.
And I'm sure all my listeners know that wasn't me.
Right.
It is Movie Night with JL Media. We're going to be right back here in a couple of weeks. Well, next week, aren't we?
Yes, sir. We're back here for Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's going to be a big one. I need to get some rest before that happens because it's going to be big.
Zoe.
Guys, check us out next week. Until then, thanks for being on the show, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Thanks for having me.